What's up, Granos and Granettes? Juan Granos back again, this time with another review. As always, when a manufacturer or a retailer sends me an item for me to review, I gotta let you guys know this is a sponsored review. So, going back to my smart home security systems, adding stuff to your house to make your house safer, to live, safer. You want to make sure that everything that you have is protected, whether it's your business, your home, or whatever's important to you. Your car. In comes HeimVision. Now, I have done a review for this company in the past, and I actually have 3 other cameras installed inside my house, for different rooms, like the attic. I want to, whether, my son is up playing up there and I don't know where he's at, I could actually check out him. Or the living room, when somebody leaves the TV on, I can see with my little camera if someone leaves the TV on. So I have 2 cameras that I have already installed. So this is a different kind of version of these cameras. Now this is, check this out, this is a 1080p NVR network recording system kit, HeimVision HM243, and it comes with a monitor. It comes at a 12-inch monitor, 4 1080p cameras, and let's see what else is in the box here. Let's see. So it says it comes in with it's actually an 8-channel screen, 4 cameras, 10 feet of power adapters, cables. So they're wireless. The cameras are wireless, but they have to be connected to electricity. They're not PoEs, power over Ethernet. They're not that kind. They're regular cameras. If you want to connect them via Ethernet, you probably could. But anyways, we're gonna open it up and check this out. We're gonna be hopefully doing a little, playing with it a little bit. It does say there is an app, so why don't we go ahead and just go for the unboxing? Very exciting. Very exciting. So this kit actually needs a hard drive, which is not included. It needs a hard drive that you have to get on your own, and we got some instructions here. Let's just put that to the side. And okay, this has got to be the screen right here. Oh, yep, it is the screen, and it is big, but it's light. It is super light. All right, let me just put this on the side here. So what we got? In a little box here, and I see 4 boxes here, so I would imagine these are the 4 cameras. I'm just gonna grab one of them and leave that one out. Maybe I'll set one up in another room and do some testing that way. So let's open up the screen first, and you know what, it feels like a toy. That's how light it is. I like that. I like that. That means that you could put this anywhere. You could put this on a desk, you could put this on a wall. And here's the screen. Very simple, 12-inch screen. Let's see what kind of plugs do they have. So I would imagine this is where you're gonna put the hard drive. So I have a hard drive I'm gonna put in here. I'll put the hard drive in there. And where are okay, so here we got some plugs here. Let me see if I could get this on the camera, right? So we got your power cable right here, your USB, so you connect the keyboard and the mouse over here. You got your Ethernet cable right here, and you got your HDMI, so you could plug this in to your TV if you want to watch this on the TV. So we might actually do that and connect it to this computer and see if we could get some, something coming out of this into the computer. We're going to be checking that out. So that's the screen. Here we have, what do we have here? Okay, so this is the camera. So like I said before, and it brings everything you need to attach your cameras to your walls or what have you. Okay. All right, so this is a waterproof camera. This is an IP65 camera, meaning no water is gonna get in this bad boy, It does have the plugs in the end where it locks in your HDMI cable, and it does have for the power cord right here. You got your wireless antenna, which goes right in the back here. I'm just gonna put this one right in right now so you guys can see. It goes right here like this. There it is. Yeah. You got your antenna, and you got all your accessories to plug in the camera. So that's all in that box right there. You get 4 of those. And then in here, I would imagine, is the power supplies. Okay, yeah, so this is all the power supplies. You got your mouse. Comes with a little mouse, which you are going to need. You're going to need this mouse to get into the system. And you have your camera power supplies here. Now, one thing that I know in the past is you have to be careful because these all look the same, but they're not the same. This one, oh, here we go. So this one, they actually labeled it. This one says NVR on it. So this one says MVR on it, and so you know that that's the one that goes connected to the screen, not one of the other ones that look very similar. I mean, I guess these are pretty different, but this is the camera ones, and this is for the screen. So we're gonna go ahead and plug all this stuff in. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna put a camera somewhere else and see how it connects. I'm gonna download the app so I can show you guys what it works and how it works, like, you know, what it looks like and how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then I'll come back and finish the video. Okay guys, so I went ahead and installed the hard drive in order to save some time. So basically, you just open up the back over here, these two little screws here, bum bum bum. You take it out, you put in, it has to be an SATA drive in there. It's not a regular drive, you know, one of the IEDs, no IED, but it's brand and the new version of drives. I went ahead and installed the drive, and I figured let's just start the review. You know, I want you to see how easy it is to set this whole thing up. So I already went and plugged it in. I have a camera plugged in. I haven't plugged in the camera yet to the system, only so you guys can see how quickly it finds the cameras and it adds it to the system. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And there it is. That's how the screen looks like. So like the box says, it could support up to 8 cameras. Right now I only have 4 cameras, and we're gonna be testing 2 of them out. So in order for this to get working, you gotta right click it, and it will give you all these different options. You know, you got your split screen, your video manager, your system manager, your video backup, you could change the colors on this stuff, like, you know, the color control. You got, and also a fast, a network setup wizard. So you could go ahead and do that one. Now, right now the system doesn't have a password, so I could just go ahead and hit admin and hit OK. But you know, you could set the date on here. Basically, if you plug this in to the internet, it should set all this stuff up for you. But for now, I just want to show you how good the cameras look and how they work. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in this first camera that I have right next to me here. And again, all these cameras could be plugged in via Ethernet. But right now, I have them as wireless, so it'll be easier to work with. So right now the camera is booting up. The system should recognize it as soon as it boot up, and hopefully I did the right wire, so let's just give it a second. I do have another camera right over behind me over here that I'm going to be plugging in as well, and we'll see how that works. So let's just give it a minute for the camera to show up. And I could hear the camera already just click right now. So I guess it's started up and it's looking for the box. Now I did forget another little thing right here. It does have these antennas that I probably should put up, but I mean the camera's right next to me. So there it is. The camera, it showed up. It's right there. I don't need to put those antennas up, and there it is. And look how crisp and clear that looks. Now, mind you, I do have this light in front of me that is a real nice light, and it makes it look good. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and turn on the other camera. So give me a second here. Wait. So the video looks really good. I like the quality of the video in the camera. It is HDMI, or I should say 1080p. So I could actually double click this video and make it larger, so it'll be the larger image. You could double click again, it'll be the smaller image. Now as soon as the other camera comes in, I believe that it will go on to the number 2 spot right up here. So we're gonna see how that works. So I just heard the other camera click, so it should be coming in to this very shortly. Now, like I said, I probably should turn up the antennas to get a better reception, but I haven't. So there it is. That's the other camera. Very cool. So this is actually camera number 3, and there it is. And there's of course my studio. There's my camera right over there, and very good. I like the way it looks. I mean, it is a little laggy. It has a little lag to it, but nothing that is you know, impeding you from seeing what's going on wherever you're watching this stuff. You could do a split screen ×1. You know, you could do two cameras. You could do 1 camera. You could do 4 cameras. Of course, in my case, I would just use the 4 cameras that I'm going to install on here. So let me just show you really quick what I did with the hard drive. So you have to go into system settings. If I could see here, I can't even see with my light. I can't see what I'm doing. So you go to HD DD setup. and then you will format your drive, and that's as simple as that. Once you format the drive, then the drive can record the video from the different cameras. Now the next thing I really want to do is I want to connect this to the internet. Now the way I believe that works is you have to connect the wire, the Ethernet wire to the system right up here, and then you can see this via the internet. I do have the app already downloaded on my phone, and I believe it's called HeimKits. Here it is. Let me just show you guys. So there's the app right there. Oop, there is the app, and once you start up the app, you know, it'll go into it. You have to open an account with them. Now, I believe that you will have to connect this camera, the system to the internet, obviously, before you try to do this. Okay, so I got an Ethernet cable coming up from my router to plug it into this. See if this works, you know. Listen, I'm trying not to read the instructions only because some of you, like me, the type of person that you're trying to figure it out, it's probably the hardest way to do it, but it's the way I like to do it. I just figure it out without reading the instructions. So we're gonna go ahead and hit, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so you can see as soon as I plugged it in, it gave me a network right away. I thought I was gonna hit auto config, but I didn't have to do that. It says healthy network. I could click diagnose and so it could give me what's going on, and it's saying it's successful, it's connected to the internet, everything is fine here, and it says online. It's giving me a cloud number P2P. We're gonna go ahead and say apply and hit OK, and now we're gonna look at my iPhone, and I can already see right now on my iPhone, as soon as I did that, there it is, and I can see my screen, and look, check that out. I have like 3 things going on at the same time, but there it is. Very cool. And of course, I could switch screens on my iPhone to the other screen. And there's my other camera back there. And of course, I want to show you guys how this looks. This is pretty cool. So now I'm actually transmitting through, I'm receiving through internet, not my local Wi-Fi network. So the quality of the video might not be as good, but I'm actually quite impressed. Look at that. It's a small delay, not that much. It looks pretty good. I like the way it looks on the phone. I'm pretty impressed. This is impressive. It looks really nice. Now, if I were to connect all 4 cameras, obviously I'll get a better view. Now, I'm gonna try the night vision on these because these do have night vision. I don't know how it's gonna look. We're just gonna try it. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. So the night vision turned on this one, and I can see it. And on the other one, wow, look at that. Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen. That one actually, wow, that one looks even better than the closer one. Very cool. The night vision works really well. I'm very impressed with the camera system. And of course, everything we just did right now, we could actually replay it back on the system because I have an internal hard drive installed. Now, that's the only way you could do this. Now, as far as I know, you cannot turn on the system won't work without a hard drive, so you have to have a hard drive installed. If you want to just use this to monitor like a room or just look at a room and not necessarily record it, I don't think that's possible with this system. So you need to install the hard drive. Now let's go into the, I'm going to show you what we just recorded here. So I'm going to go ahead and go into video playback. And that's the video, obviously, from the time. Now, because when I installed when I actually started recording this, then I didn't have the Ethernet wire plugged in. The time here is wrong, but it fixed itself right there. So right there is fixed. And of course, you could have it where actually, I don't know. I went to turn on the other camera there, I guess, as you can see. And let me just fast forward a little bit so you guys can see that eventually the other camera does pop up, and there it is. There's the other camera. And of course, I could go ahead and look at this camera. It gives you a lot of details. It gives you a motion too, like if there was motion or it detect the movement at a certain time, it'll tell you that on the right here. Of course, you got the date and time. You got the date of when this happened. And you could have, again, 8 channels. You can play 8 channels at a time here. Playback 8 channels at a time, which is actually pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this back up again here. So there it is. And over here, obviously, you can see where the motion is. When it's red, there's obviously motion, and this is what stuff is going on. Very cool. I'm very impressed. For a camera, to do some surveillance of your home, of your business, of your garage. You want to keep an eye on grandma and grandpa, you know, they live by themselves, and you know, you just want to make sure you know what's going on. You could get one of these little systems. I mean, I wasn't able to connect the HDMI to my computer, but I'm sure if I connect it to a TV screen, I could also see this on a TV screen, on a larger screen. I like the fact that it's just basically you connect the camera somewhere and it's power. You connect it to the power supply there and you don't have to worry about it. Now, I do believe that these have a range of about 30 to 40 feet without interference. In other words, yes, you could put it in your backyard, but between the backyard and this unit, there can't be a lot of stuff in between. There can't be like trees and walls and all that stuff. So, very cool. I'm very impressed. I don't know about you guys. I almost feel like double tapping this. I'm thinking that it's like an iPad screen. But this is what, look at the image. The image looks really well. Really well. I mean, ooh, too bad for my little light there, but look at that, guys. Very cool. I'm very impressed. Hold on, where's the camera? Let me get the camera in here. So you got your HeimVision. Oh, there it is. Let's put it like this. You got your HeimVision HM243. Is that right? Did I say? Excuse me. Yes, 243. With the wireless, 4 wireless cameras, you got your monitor, your 12-inch monitor, which is an HD monitor. Actually, I should say a 1080p monitor. Very cool. I'm very impressed, guys. Listen, definitely recommend it. If you're looking for a system for your home, for your business, like I said, for your garage, for your grandma or grandpa, keep an eye on things, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I think this retails at about $280, but I have a coupon code in the description that will get you an extra 20% off, or either $20 off or 20% off. I'm not sure. If you're looking for something for Thanksgiving, excuse me, not Thanksgiving, Black Friday, you're shopping with Black Friday, I definitely recommend to pick one of these guys up. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Guys, thanks for watching. You've been watching LG TV. I am Juan Granos. You can find me on Instagram, Los Granos. You can find me on Facebook, Los Granos. You can find me on YouTube, Los Granos. You can find me on Twitter, Los Granos. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and share. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.